got a lot going on, and the summer's coming, and I want to get the car ready.
Well, you don't need
heat in the summer. I'm just trying to be helpful.
By the way, it's not leaking that bad.
Okay.
Yes, it is. You don't drive it. I do.
There you go.
You ever notice that she keeps a snorkel on the dashboard? and flippers. Yeah.
And flippers.
It's not that good, yeah.
Water wings, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a tough one. That's last one I did was on an 81.
Yeah, they're hard, too.
I mean,
also.
half the interior came out.
It's 68 up.
I'm telling you.
A lot of screws.
A lot of stuff. And it's down in the fender well underneath. Pain in the neck.
Yeah, step one, remove dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking in all data right now.
Yeah.
Remove dashboard, remove deflector, carrier nuts. Yeah,
remove dashboard.
Yeah, I saw that 2 years ago when I bought the car. That's why the old additive.
This looks like a 2-caser, Doug.
When I did that job on that Corvette, I was in a different shop, and the guy gives me a job. I was only working on Saturdays for the guy. So I said, okay. I said, I know what's going to happen. He was taking the core and sending it, waiting for the other one to come in. I said, it's never going to come in by the time I leave. I'm out of here. The guy on Monday's going to do it.
Even the older vets.
The thing came back, and I had to stay late. He paid me, but, it was like...
That's a job. I did it on my 81 and my 7. Well, Johnny did the 81.
Yeah.
I did the 70.
Yeah, a lot of work.
The labor time is 6 hours, so...
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Let me see somebody do that in 6 hours.
12 or 24.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's 24 packs.
I don't... I'm not as quick as you guys.
Well, hey, no, for all of us, it's then you got they got to work into the labor rate, the getting down and getting back up time,
right?
Because you can kneel down fast, but getting back up it takes a few extra seconds.
You got to set up the crane and stuff. Yeah,
what crane? You don't need a crane
for my fat little, what?
Yeah, I see. I want
to stick under there.
I want to come around with a line of either pants or knee pads for car guys that have springs in them, so like you can just
It's a good idea.
Pop you back up,
inflatable like that.
People are wearing gloves under the cars. Get your hands dirty, for God's sake.
Well, we do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the bleeding on, especially in interiors.
It was about a week ago. I was sitting home having dinner. My wife, my daughter, myself, and my daughter's like, "Oh, Dad," she goes, "I'm just going to wash your hands." I'm like, "I did." It was like 4 times. I was like, "This will take a few days to come off." I'm like, "I got to lose some skin," And my wife says, "She's like, you haven't been around your father long enough. You don't understand. Like that's normal."
Listen, my dad used to have to bleach his fingernails.
Yeah.
To get the grease out from underneath them.
They don't want to put it in when they cut.
He's working on
I'm sorry. I don't even use. I go under the car. I don't use gloves. I'm old school. Sorry.
All right. Very good.
She's tough.
Well,
I like
thank you for your assistance. So, Doug, just know that the Corvette's safe. I'm not going out there to work on it.
Nice.
Okay.
And so is the Tahoe Turquoise.
Go take it for a ride. Don't worry about the heater car.
Right. All right, Laurel.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks
Teresa's out with the van that's still running. Thank you, Joe and Johnny, for that.
Oh, no problem. The minivan, the Chrysler minivan?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Nice. I love that thing. Yeah, we got to keep that sucker alive.
She's actually moving stuff with it as we speak.
Excellent.
All right.
Right, thanks, guys.
All right,
have a great day.
Thanks a lot.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, very good. You see, you never know what's going to happen on this show.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to take our last quick break here, and I think there was another call in for you guys. We'll do that. We'll take a breather, and we'll come back with more Motor Mouth Radio. Keep it where you got it.
Yeah, I want to know what the is wrong with my car. You have a short in your horn.
Motor Mouth Radio, 90.3 FM, WHPC.
Hey, you in the car. Yeah, you. You're a fan of the music of Sly Stone. I know you are. No reason to hide it. You've probably been looking for a radio program that highlights his music. Well, then look no further. Let me introduce myself. I am DJ Solero. That's Soul followed by Air and an O. Solero. Well, never mind about that. Back to what we're both here to talk about. The Sly Stone Show features the music of Sly through the various artists who have covered and sampled his music, and I'll be playing some of the original music that helped impact a generation. Come on, I know you're looking for some feel-good music, so just keep your radio right here for the Sly Stone Show. And you might want to think about cleaning up your car before we start. This thing is nasty. Oh, back to what's important. It's the Sly Stone Show every Friday afternoon at 3 on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Let me tell you about this fine show we have here at the station called Motormouth Radio. It is a car show hosted by Ray Guarino and Joe D. But you know what? It's not just cars. Sometimes talk about other things, and even when they're just talking about cars, it's about the love of cars. It's about the feeling you get. You know, they open up a hood, and they say, damn, I want to redo this engine. Not everyone says that. These guys do. And like I always say also, you know, you watch those cooking shows, you don't cook, you can listen to these guys, not know anything about a car. So please listen to Motormouth Radio every Sunday, 12 noon, right here on WHPC. And if you don't listen, that's your fault. You'll go through the rest of the day saying, damn it, I didn't listen. I should have listened. Sort of like Motormouth Radio. You don't have to like cars to listen to them. It helps if you do, but you don't have to. Thank you.
Yes, that's us, Looney Tunes on a Sunday afternoon at Motormouth Radio.
Well, that summed it up good.
Frickin' frack.
Right? That was our new promo from Mr. Rob Leonard.
Who? I don't know.
We
always change.
Yeah.
Look at this, Frick. Frick or frack or frack or frick.
Well, that's a good thing here. We're kind of like
that was the guy's valve train made, right?
We got that modular thing. We can interchange. We're also going to modularly go back to the phones and say, hi, you're on the Motor Mouths.
Then we're going to break it.
Yes, caller, you're on the Motor Mouths.
Hey, caller here. What's up?
Vic, what's happening? Vic, now we got a full room.
Now we got the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's funny. You're talking about bucket seats. In about 10 minutes, Joe Mongos and myself, we're heading up to Brewster, and I'm buying another pair.
Really? For which car?
For the gasser. I bought 63 International Scout low back buckets.
Ooh.
Okay, what did you have before this, Vic?
I had 63 Olds F85s.
Oh, okay. So why do you like the other ones better?
More. Well, the one of fabrics, these are leather. A little bit lower bucket. I missed out on a set of Econoline red ones. They were down in Florida, and I missed them. So, well, that means I got 6 sets of buckets now for trading stock.
Well, why not?
You can make a bus.
You usually got like 12 sets of wheels, 14 sets of headers. Yeah, you can make a bus, exactly.
Yeah, right. And I heard somebody has a 65 Corvair. I have a set of buckets for that.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah, black buckets.
I got brand new race seats in it. But I'll keep you in mind if I'm ever going to go stock, you know.
Yeah, and Dorman products are scrap metal.
Well,
they are garbage. The hanger bearings on certain cars, people want to cheap out. It costs $200 to install the hanger bearing. 6 miles later.
Oh, wow.
1 day later.
Well, yeah. Around here, like, we have to keep we have to be impartial about
political correctness.
Yeah, politically correct, right? You know, we have to make sure we use the right colors and everything. So, that's an interesting opinion you got there, Vic, because I know there are some people who may not disagree with you on that.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you something. I'm not going to disagree with them because, like I'd said on this show when I was building my Pontiac, I had a power steering pump on the car that I had since 65. It was never rebuilt. So I said, let me get a brand new... Oh, Dorman came out with a line of power steering pumps for the older car. Bought it, put the pulley on, put it on the car, bled it, did everything exactly like you were supposed to do to the T. Then I look, I'm in the car, and I see over the fender, it was like the little guy peeing. The stream of fluid was coming out of a little hole in the cap. I'm like, what the...
yeah.
Remember that?
Right,
I'm like, yeah. So
I was like, where's the little chunk with the freaking can over there?
So I took the pump off. I took the old 1965 pump that was never rebuilt, put the pulley back on it, fresh black paint, installed it. It's on the car today.
Yeah.
I took that other one back.
If you get the ones built by the 12-year-old Chinese kids,
they're a little better. I brought it back to Colvin. I said, listen, give me my $50 back.
Yeah. Right.
I want a refund.
It's a shame because, we want the cheap... almost said something.
Yeah,
we want the cheap parts.
See, Johnny,
it ain't easy.
You're getting what you paid for.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to go with the Moog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'd rather do it 3 times for $10 than 1 time for $40.
Well, yeah. I thought I was doing the right thing, and,
Nope.
Well,
that's
that's
not.
Never ever
fix it.
worked.
That's why we got Joe over
That's why
here.
you use spicer hanger bearings.
We got to ask Joe and Ray what to get. That's why we have them.
Well, that's and you guys too, and
What
Vic as
kind of
well.
brand?
If you talk, if people are listening, all you got to do is find your friend or the friend of the friend, guys like us,
And
who
get a consensus.
who do this stuff,
Right,
and
somebody
ask
who's
them
been through it.
what would you use? What do you recommend? Everybody has,
Right.
everybody has favorites and whatever.
Experience,
But like
yeah.
you said, Joe, get a consensus. Don't just go with the first thing you hear.
Right.
Shop it around a little bit.
Yeah, reputation, sure. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
You have to.
Yeah, because we get people come in. You sold this to me and it broke. No, I installed it.
Yeah.
You brought the scrap metal in. I told you it was scrap metal.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, how much? Well, how much did I charge you the first time? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm
That's what
charging
it
you
is
this
again.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My labor
Now the
rate
labor's
doesn't
out the
get
window.
down.
The labor's out the window. You're doing it twice. You're doing it 3 times.
Right. That's your fault.
Right.
It's not.
Right. Right.
Not right.
It's the 3
You know,
B's. You
if-
didn't buy it, build it, or break it.
Oh, there you go. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What did they say? You pay me now or pay me later?
Yeah.
No.
Just pay me.
Right.
Yeah, just pay me twice. You know.
Hit it with a hammer.
It's easy to take it out the second time.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's easier. Yeah.
You know what a
The bolts
socket's
are
All
loose.
the,
Yeah, right.
all the rusted bolts are out.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Funny
All
stuff.
right. My ride is here. I'm heading to Brewster to get my bucket.
Have a
All
good
right.
trip,
Good
man. Good
luck.
luck.
Hey,
Good luck.
Have
here's
a
a
good one,
here's a
man.
piece of TV
You
trivia.
too.
Say hello to Mary Ann.
All right.
Well, Anne Marie.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Anne Marie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as long as you
Gilligan's
walk
Island,
down
I
the
think.
track.
Yeah. All right,
Right.
Vic. We'll catch
You
up.
go, man.
We'll catch up with you later.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
So,
All right, man. Take it easy.
Good luck.
That's what you call blowing a perfect setup, right?
That's okay. It worked out fine.
I'm thinking, Bruce, I went to Gilligan's Island instead. It's okay.
Yeah, Mary Ann
That
has an
girl.
effect on
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
That girl, right.
Yeah.
Anne Marie, it was the Marla
Danny Thomas's
Thomas.
daughter.
Marla Thomas, right.
We were talking about Danny Thomas
Right.
last night. In the,
Good man,
in the
Danny
garage.
Thomas.
Yep.
Did a lot for a
Make
lot of
room
He
for
sure
that.
did. Yeah, he did a lot of...
So he's like this. Don't you know? He said, I'm like, what? I looked at him like this. I forgot all about
Now,
that.
the common version of that is meh.
Yeah, oh, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's the new version.
Yeah, that's the millennial pronunciation.
Right.
Us
Meh.
old guys.
Yeah.
Me, you get pissed off, you throw a wrench in the air.
Yeah. That's what I was doing, working on this Grand National with these freaking brake lines. And the brake line fittings, all I had at the shop were... I have a spare set of Snap-on American line wrenches.
Right.
But of course, I needed metric, so I have
metric.
Craftsman there. I took that 11, it went across the shop. I get this thing, this blankety thing out of my sight. Get out of here.
Did you hit the 7-Eleven?
No, I hit my toolbox. I've learned a long time ago, throw it at something that's yours, because when you break somebody else's stuff, you got to replace it, and now it hurts
Something
twice.
yours, you live with
Sometimes you got to heat it a little bit, and then
Well,
it comes off.
You know, you're right, but with a brake line, I've done that, and usually stuff explodes.
Well-
So, yeah. I used my inductor. I used the inductor
Yeah,
tool,
the
and that
doctor's
didn't
cool.
work.
We got to bring that by over there and show these guys because Johnny Wrench / Torch.
Jonathan,
All right, we're back on with Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan, you're on with
Hello.
Motormouth Radio.
I have a 79 Chrysler New Yorker, and I was wondering if I should put 2050 oil in there. Is that a good idea?
For 79?
Is it burning it?
Yeah, is it using oil, Jonathan?
No, not really.
Okay.
So then,
Is it making any
then-
noises?
No.
Okay.
So then stick with what you've been using. What have you been using, like a
All right.
1040 or something?
Yes, I am, yes.
Yeah, then stick with it. If
1040.
you don't have an issue, stick with what's, there's nothing that you have to really
All
fix.
right.
What made you think about the 2050?
Yeah.
No, somebody told me the older engines, it's better if you use the heavier oil.
No, it's not better. It can help mask a problem if you have like
It cuts you a little bit of slack there, but
All right.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you don't have a
Leave it
problem,
alone, in other words. Leave it alone, yeah?
if it
Yeah,
ain't
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
How much longer are you going to be on the air?
Kim is coming in. We only have 2 minutes left. We're done.
All right, thank you. I'm glad I got you because the line was busy for a long time.
We were busy. We had a lot of
very busy
calls.
day today.
all right,
Yeah.
Have a good day. I enjoy your show, okay?
Thanks,
Thank
Jonathan.
you. Good luck, buddy.
Take care.
Thank
All
you,
right.
thanks.
Bye. That was our friend Jonathan. He's from the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he lives in the
he's got a
city.
collection of old cars. He's called about a number of old cars
Yeah,
over
he
the years.
started calling a bunch of years ago, and he's not a regular all the time. Like whenever he calls, I'm like, huh, "Who's this?" Because he doesn't sound like Vic, But then I know, oh yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, he actually listens to what we say, which is kind of
Maron.
Yeah.
Man needs help.
Thank you, man.
But that's the thing, Obviously, if someone he trusts gave him a recommendation for a thicker oil, but now what did he do? What did we just talk about?
Yeah.
Get a consensus.
Exactly.
That's what he did. So that's a smart guy.
Actually, nowadays I'm kind of leaning towards like Shell Rotella, which is primarily a diesel oil
That's
because
diesel,
it's got the ZDP.
Well, they also make oil for older motors.
Yeah.
The high mileage stuff.
High mileage stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but some of us can't remember that, but we remember the ones.
What'd you say?
It's the white joke.
Which one?
Bob, I don't know. It's very tough to do. Meh.
It's expensive because in my Fiat, I usually they recommend I use some olive oil. And that gets to be a little expensive. You got to buy gallons.
Yeah, and you got to put the parsley.
Got to make sure it's from Italy.
Of course,
you got to steal it from your mom.
Cold pressed.
Yeah, it's the extra virgin part that might be problematic.
The problem, right? Yeah.
Can't find none of that stuff in New York.
Yeah.
Do you believe we went through a whole freaking hour with these guys?
And I got to tell you, we were going to have Bill Carberry coming in for the talk about the guide dog.